Believe Big is there for patients like me who need nutritional advice and support, who need information about complementary treatments that you may not have heard about, and a listening ear, someone who knows what you're going through, who has overcome what you're fighting, believes in you, and points you to the ultimate source of hope and healing, God.
Believe Big started in 2011, and my husband and I, we realized that there was so much information that was out there, and he was in the medical field for over 20 years, so he knew what websites to look into, where to go for information, and we knew that there were so many patients out there that didn't know where to go, didn't know where to look. We started Believe Big because we wanted everything in one place. We wanted to help patients face, fight, and overcome cancer.
Believe Big is trying to bridge the gap between complementary and conventional medicine, specifically for fighting cancer, preventing cancer in this case too.
I'm a conventional doctor. I treat with conventional chemotherapies. And you can imagine mistletoe is very far away from what I normally even think about when I think about cancer patients. And Ivelisse was my patient, and when she started treating herself with mistletoe, I began exploring it a little bit more and more. And in the literature, you start seeing anecdotal, one-off studies or one-off patients that were having interesting results. And as a result of Believe Big, more and more of my patients have been on mistletoe. My colleagues' patients have been on mistletoe, thanks to Peter. And I'm starting to see unusual things like the patients are feeling better, the patients have more energy. And so all of that drove us to want to try to test this conventionally.
I'm not one to say that pharmaceuticals don't have their place, because they do. But I think that it shouldn't always be our first tool that we use, that our body has a tremendous way of healing, and there are many facets to healing. And whether it's the stress level with what we're eating, environmental toxins, what we're cleaning with, and our spiritual life, and so many different puzzle pieces that need to be put together, and mistletoe is one of those puzzle pieces.
Mistletoe has more than 200 active ingredients. Some of them are alkaloids, some of them are polysaccharides, lectins, endorphin-like substances, and then there's also viscotoxin. Viscotoxin is a chemotherapeutic agent, and they work synergistically, directly attacking cancer cells, preventing new blood vessel formation in tumors, and modulating the immune system, especially killer cells and helper cells. But then also, because of these endorphin-like substances, patients just feel better, especially through chemotherapy. Better appetite, less pain, less nausea. Mistletoe is very popular in Germany, in Switzerland, France, England, Holland, Scandinavian countries, Italy, Poland, Austria, but there has not been a study done in the United States and at such a prestigious clinical medical research facility like Hopkins.
We wanted to design a trial that would look both at killing the tumor cells as well as improving quality of life. And so we're starting with the first phase, which is a phase 1, and we invite all solid tumor patients who've had at least one line of therapy in our stage 4, like you've heard tonight. And we invite them to participate, and they will be allowed to have infusions 3 times a week with the hopes that they'll feel better and have their tumor shrink.
We would love for them to kind of work with us to merge the best of both worlds so that a patient gets the best care possible.
Because of people like you who support Believe Big, patients who need hope get hope. Patients who need help get help. And patients who need healing find their pathway to healing. I'm here to tell you that no situation is hopeless. And you have the power to embrace and overcome the greatest of obstacles when you have an organization like Believe Big on your side.
That if we all work together as a community whole and as a country, imagine what we can get done.